Hi guys, welcome to Real Life Movies. So today we are going to do a review of the movie Dunkirk, which was released today. This is the most hyped movie of this year, as it's directed by Christopher Nolan. It's written by Christopher Nolan, and its screenplay is also done by Christopher Nolan himself. And Nolan fans all over the world are probably waiting for this movie to come out to watch this year. So this is our review of the movie. Please watch. Let's talk about the direction and the editing of the movie. As you all know, the direction is done by Christopher Nolan and the editing is done by Lee Smith. And these were the same pair that did the Inception. Inception, as you all know, was a really fantastic movie. But we have to take into the fact that Christopher Nolan is really good at doing fantasy movies, and all the fantasy movies done by Christopher Nolan are kind of like realistic. But when it comes to Dunkirk, it is a realistic movie. I mean, the whole movie is based on real life events and facts which happened during World War II. There is a plot, but there isn't much of a storyline going on. There are like kind of short stories, kind of things going on in between various groups of characters, but there isn't actually a hero for the movie. So now let's talk about the performance of the characters. So for the acting part and stuff like that, there isn't much to say anything about, because the whole movie is based on fear and anticipation. And the fear and anticipation part was portrayed by all the characters really well. There isn't anything else to talk about in regards to the acting part, because there isn't much to act really. I mean, the movie has kind of maybe 20 pages of screenplay, I mean dialogues there, and that's it, while most other movies have like 100 or 200 pages of dialogue going on. The production of the movie is done by Emma Thomas and the editing is done by Lee Smith, and the cinematography is done by Hoyte van Hoytema. And this is the same team that was with Christopher Nolan during most of his other movies as well. So the formula for this whole movie was fantastic. Did they really pull it off? Well, I don't think so, because as in most Christopher Nolan movies, there would be multiple timelines going on. And this movie has multiple timelines as well, and when all those timelines were stitched together, it was like multiple perspectives from multiple persons of the same event happening. And this led to a bit of confusion among the audience, and even I was confused for a bit as to what was going on the screen, and it wasn't much to relate to. We couldn't relate to most of the characters as well, and mainly I think it was because this is a period movie and this was a World War II period, and most of the generation during nowadays cannot relate to anything going on in a war period or something like that, as we haven't experienced anything like that firsthand. But it failed to capture any of my enthusiasm or most of the audience as well. The cinematography is done really well. It's mostly shot on an IMAX camera, and as you all know, IMAX cameras have such a way of capturing images that it's almost as if you are experiencing it firsthand. It's as if you are in the middle of the war, and that's a good point. I mean, you can experience the explosions, you can experience the water splashes, you can experience the sinking ship, you can experience the flight, you can experience everything. And it's a movie that has to be watched in a big screen. If possible, watch it in an IMAX screen. Do not think about watching this movie at home or in your mobile devices, because you won't find the experience as fulfilling as watching it in a big screen. And the audio. The audio is done by Hans Zimmerman, and Hans Zimmerman, as you all know, is a well-known composer, and his audio doesn't disappoint at all.
Turn it around! We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing ground. We shall never surrender. We shall never surrender. We shall never surrender.
Let's talk about the rating of the movie. And this is a warning to all the Christopher Nolan aficionados out there, because I'm sorry to say that this movie has disappointed me. I would just give 2.5 stars out of 5 stars as the rating of this movie, as it failed to captivate my interests. And even I gave it a 2.5 star mainly because of the audio and the cinematography and not because of the direction. Well, that sums it up for me. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you want to see more such videos, please do subscribe. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And do leave your valuable feedback as comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.